channel. So this time we're cooking chicken stew, and I'm showing you what you need to do to your chicken for it to become delicious. And also I'm showing you a secret of how to make your stew thick. You know, I used to cook chicken and the stew was never thick, and then I learned the secret. And now I'm giving you the secret. The secret is, the secret of making your chicken stew thick. And also, if you want to see how I cut, if you don't know how to cut chicken, you can go back, watch my previous video, and then, don't go back, watch this video first, and then when you finish, go back, watch the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. So first of all, guys, what I do is wash the chicken. You have to make sure that your chicken is very neat, very nicely washed, and very clean. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that every part is clean enough. And also, guys, as I've said, I did a video of how to cut chicken. So please, if you have a problem of how to cut a chicken, go back after watching this video, of course, go and watch it, and then come back and please leave a comment, share, and also subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I was just making sure that every part is clean enough and very neat. And after washing the chicken, I just proceeded to boiling it. So for this chicken, it was a very mature chicken. It was big too, and it was a kienyeji chicken. So I boiled it up to 45 to 50 minutes. And so these are the vegetables that I'm going to use to prepare the stew. So while the chicken was boiling, I started preparing the vegetables. And the first thing that we did is cutting the onions. And for the people who are worried about the chopping board, it is not dirty, it is very clean, and I wash it after every procedure. So please don't be worried, these are just some And so as you have seen, I cut 2 red onions. After that, I just proceeded to cutting our garlic. I used 3 cloves of garlic. And again, I just cut them into a size that was satisfactory to me. And please don't forget to remove the covers of the garlic. I used 3 cloves. After that, I just proceeded to peeling off the carrots, and now I'm doing the ginger. And also, guys, you don't have to use a very big ginger, just use enough. After that, I proceeded again to cutting 2 cloves of garlic, and I will tell you why I did that, why I cut 2 sets of garlic. And then I just proceeded to cutting the ginger again into a satisfactory size to me. After that, I also proceeded to just cutting the green pepper. For the green pepper, I didn't have to cut it into small pieces because there is a procedure that I did again in the future, and
Yeah, that's why I didn't cut it into small pieces. Oh shit, sorry. It. And then again, I proceeded to cutting the cucumber. For the cucumber too, I just did a size that was satisfactory to me, you know. And then I added, I added it into the plate where I had already placed the vegetables that I'd cut very neatly, you know. And then the next thing that I did is cutting the tomatoes. Again, for the tomatoes, I didn't have to cut it into very small pieces because there is a procedure that I was going to do in the future. I know I've talked about this procedure a lot. You're almost seeing it. So those are the vegetables. It's very important to prepare your vegetables before you start the whole thing of cooking, you know, the whole thing of frying it. It makes your work easier. So as I had already said, our chicken was boiling and now it's ready. And what I did is just separating the excess water from the chicken, and then the next procedure is just to fry it. I deep fry it. I didn't deep fry it that much, but I fried it too until it turned golden brown. So again, I used enough oil. Too much oil is not good for your body, so I just used enough. And guys, are you the type of person who, when you're cooking your chicken, the stick in the sufuria and you're wondering how other people do it? Just follow what I do. Your chicken will never. The secret is just use enough oil, and then later you remove some oil, and then the oil you removed from the chicken, you can use it to cook mboga, anything, you know. There is nothing better than having the smell of chicken in your food, you know. And so as my chicken was cooking, I blended the carrots first, and I used the other blender. That one is for hard foods like carrots and whatever. So you see, our chicken is already looking very delicious. Oof, wow. And guys, I cooked everything, and this chicken was made at home. And that part, it's called the shundu. If you know what I mean. The chicken is looking very nice. And then what I did next is just fry the onions. You see, I told you earlier that I was going to tell you why I cut 2 sets of garlic. So this is the reason. I fried one, and the other one I added it into the vegetables that I was going to blend, and then I blended it. Yeah, I blended it. So guys, the secret of making your soup thick is basically blending the vegetables. Trust me, it works magic. And once you blend your vegetables, the stew will be just 5-star. Trust me, it will be thick and very attractive. And so you just mix everything with the onions, and then we don't waste anything. So I rinsed at the blending jar, and then I added the water into the mixture. And as I've already said, we don't waste anything. And so after mixing, you just leave it to simmer, to boil, to cook for some time. And you'll actually realize that it's very ready. You'll start feeling the color will start changing, and also you'll start smelling certain good aroma. And then what I did next is just adding the spices that we had. I used 2 chicken cubes, and so I don't like too much spices in my food. So what I did is I just used cubes, 2 of them, and it was enough. After that, I just proceeded to adding salt. And so guys, you can already see the color of our stew. Very nice. I added a little amount of water according to the number of people who are going to take the food, and also the soup that I had already separated from the chicken. The other time it boiled, yeah. And Taran, just see. And so what I did next is adding the chicken. After adding the chicken, you just mix everything and just make sure that every part is in the stew, at least some part, is getting the aroma. Is it the aroma? You'll correct me in the comment section. And then what I did next is I added the blood. As I'd already said, we are cooking everything. So, and the chicken was cut at home. So guys, just see for yourself. Can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see what I'm seeing? The stew is already looking delicious. And guys, the meats, they were very thick, very huge. Oh my god, this was delicious, legit. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.